This is true. The main method is automatically run when the .class file is executed. This is true. Every Java program contains at least one class. This is true. What is the signature of the following constructor? Public bug, string bug name, boolean can fly, int num legs. So string bug name, boolean can fly, int num legs. It's definitely this one. What is the data type of the variable Hedgewick? New owl. The bank class has one instance field, branch location count. Complete the constructor method of this class. So over here, num locations is assigned to branch location count, so it's num locations. Boolean. Wait. It's an int num locations. Why will the following program produce an error? Public class shelf, string material, public shelf, public state void main, string args, shelf buru equals new shelf pine. The instance field has incorrect declaration. The buru has the incorrect type. The constructor method has been declared. No constructor method has been declared. The constructor does not have a parameter listed. It doesn't have a parameter listed. Complete the following class definition for a bank class. Public bank static void main args. It's public class bank. An instance is declared in the main function. Complete the method call. Public class window, public static void main, window bedroom, window. Window bedroom, window, public static void main. New window. That's going to be 272.34. Instances of Java class represent the real world with what two qualities? State and behavior. Alright, Java methods introduction. In the last lesson, we learned that objects have state and behavior. We have seen how to give object state through instance fields. Now we're going to learn how to create object behavior using methods. Remember our example of a savings account. The state tells us what savings account should know, the balance of money available. The behavior tells us what tasks a savings account should be able to perform. Depositing, increase the amount available. Withdrawing, decrease the amount available. Checking the balance, displaying the amount available. So methods are repeatable modular blocks of code used to accomplish specific tasks. We have the ability to define our own methods that will take input, do something with it, and return the kind of output we want. Looking at the example above, recreating a savings account is no easy task. How can one program tackle such a large problem? This is where methods and their ability to accomplish smaller specific tasks comes in handy. Through method decomposition, we can use methods to break down a large problem into smaller, more manageable problems. Methods are so reusable. Imagine we wrote a sandwich making program that used 20 lines of code to make a single sandwich. Our program would become very long very quickly. If we were making multiple sandwiches by creating a make sandwich method, we can make a sandwich anytime simply by calling it. Right, so instructions number one, we have made a savings account class without using any methods beyond main. And the constructor savings account, run the code to see some account behavior happen. Look at the main method. It's so long. There's so much repeated code. Can you imagine how messy it would look if you needed to make 10 deposits? Throughout this lesson, we will learn how to make methods that would make checking the balance, depositing, and withdrawing all behavior that would take only one line of code. Okay, so this is how it looks like. This is the output. Let's move. Okay, so learn Java methods, defining methods. If we were to define a check balance method for the savings account example we talked about earlier, it would look like the following. Okay, so instructions number one, in between the constructor and the main method, add a method called advertise to store class. It should be accessible by other classes and should have no output. You can leave the body of the method empty. Should rather be public void advertise. Inside the advertise method type to print statements, they should result in printouts. Come spend some money selling product type. So let's start off with system.out, print line, and spend some money. Selling product type. Okay, so where product type is replaced with the value in the variable product type. However, we're not going to see these strings printed out yet. We'll see in the next exercise how we can make these printouts actually run. So instead of product type, we're going to add this product type. Okay. Right, that's it. So let's move on.